This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Just double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these bad actors are doing everything in their power to suppress the channel, because they don't want more people becoming aware of the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. 6 months ago, I started telling you guys that everything I'm seeing tells me that Ripple wants to be a bank. I said it so many times. The shills were coming after me. They were leaving the nasty comments. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ripple can't be a bank. It's not going to happen. That's what they were telling me with their shilly comments. And now, on July 2nd, what do we see? Ripple went to the OCC, the Office of Comptroller of Currency, and guess what they applied for? They applied for a national bank charter. I said this over 6 months ago, and you guys thought that I couldn't see into my crystal ball. I don't know. But the shills were having a field day when I said this. They were having a field day when I said this. They said it was impossible. And now we see Ripple applying for a national bank charter. And you know what else they applied for? A Federal Reserve master account. Okay? Now, they haven't officially said that they're going to be a bank, but these are steps you take when you plan on applying to be a bank. And I'm going to tell you guys something else. In my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP, but this is a positive catalyst for XRP. With Ripple as a bank, using XRP for international money transfers, it will be a game changer. Not just that, you have a lot of retail investors. They don't trust the banks. They know the banks are in bed with the bad actors. You know, we know that certain banks, Bank of America, is in bed with Citadel, who we know does not have our best interests at heart. I mean, the evidence of that is overwhelming. The evidence of that is overwhelming. The partnership between Bank of America and Citadel. Okay, it might not be an official partnership, like a legal partnership, but these guys work together. They work together. So if Ripple was an official bank, and I have an account with SoFi, I have SoFi shares, I believe that SoFi is the future of banking. That is just my opinion. That is just my opinion. But if Ripple was to become a bank, how many retail investors who are sick and tired of Bank of America, Chase, Citibank, and all these other banks, how many of them are going to take their funds out of these legendary banks, these brick and mortar banks, these banks that's been around for generations, and put their money with a Ripple bank? I believe it's going to be a lot. I believe it's going to be a lot. And the thing is this, you guys know that I believe the banks are already hanging on by their fingernails. People are not paying their car notes. People are not paying their commercial mortgages. People are not paying their credit cards. The banks are having liquidity issues. And of course, we know they're lending money to entities that are naked shorting AMC, GME, MULN, and a whole bunch of other stocks. So let me ask you guys something. If Ripple officially gets this bank charter that I've been talking about for over 6 months and was getting a lot of negative feedback from the shills, if that was to happen, how many retail investors and institutions would have more trust putting their money with Ripple than leaving it with Chase and Bank of America and Wells Fargo and the other legacy banks that have been taking advantage of us for the last 30 or 40 years. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Ripple becoming a bank is a positive catalyst for the XRP price? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.